It's Charlie and
Heather
from the local lowdown, and we're here with Clayton, Duffy, and the ADHers at Fredcella.
How's it going? Thanks for having us.
Of course.
Hello.
Yo.
All right, so first up, introduce yourselves and what role you play in the band.
Yeah, so I'm Clayton Duffy. I'm the ADHer. This is to my right here, we got Daniel Sanfie. He's our drummer. And to my left, we got Carter Chesborough here. He's bass.
I play bass and I also try like talking a lot, so yeah.
Yeah, he's taken the mic twice already. We're having a good time.
All right.
Yo.
Your Spotify page features a playlist titled My Favorites Right Now with songs from Vampire Weekend, Mac DeMarco, Pine Grove, and Mac Miller. The influence of many of these artists is clear in your music. Who would you cite as your greatest influences? Give us your top three.
Wow, thank you. So that playlist, wow, that's a deep track. It's a couple of years old now, but so is my last album, so I guess that's fair. I really would say my top kind of influences, the people around me were really influential. I mean, my grandpa was a drummer in the 60s in a psych rock band, and my dad was a DJ in the 90s, so a lot of that kind of alt-rock 90s music mixed with, different 70s rock and classic rock and stuff. It's kind of all I've listened to, as well as I grew up listening to CBC radio in Canada with my dad, so a lot of, 90s alt rock.
Yeah. For kind of music we play indie music. I don't usually play that. I'm much more of a jazz guy. So like when I'm playing with this band, I try and really focus on like who are some great bass players who play in their styles that they play in styles that they don't usually play in. So guys, one example is Jaco Pastorius, who he's incredible, but sometimes he goes a bit overboard. Probably my favorite bass player, Anthony Jackson. He's just an incredible bass player in general. And yeah, I just try and think about just how can I make this sound like me, but still serve the music and stuff.
I'm the drummer. I don't really have many influences besides music that just sounds good. So that's where I come from. And then there's my perspective from the drummer.
Pretty good perspective.
There you go.
Fair enough. Originally, Clayton Duffy did not have the ADHers attached to the name. How was the band formed, and why did this change come about?
Absolutely. It's such a funny question. So we met in college. We all go or went to Finger Lakes Community College, and we all have ADHD, so we are the ADHers. No, he has it. He's just undiagnosed. And we are all part of this group. But yeah, we kind of, we're back and forth on, if we're sticking with that band name, or if we're sticking together at all. We're in different places, and we're pretty much all in different cities at this point in our lives, but we still make it work. So yeah, we're just excited to work on this new album and put it out as either the ADHers or just on my Spotify, whatever's easy.
Yeah.
Whatever's easy. Could just change the name on the Spotify too, I think. So I don't know.
No. All right. Your EP Loser has an acoustic bedroom pop sort of sound until the song Flower Pot, which features an almost trap style beat. What inspired you to incorporate this into the EP?
Awesome question. Thank you. I will say one of my biggest influences for that EP specifically was Cavetown. I'm a huge fan of Cavetown and a lot of their music, and specifically bedroom pop. It just the kind of scape, like dreamscape it kind of makes is like it's kind of Flower Pot is meant to kind of be that breakup on it, much like Fool was for Cavetown's Lemon Boy in 2018, because when I was listening to that album, I just felt such a like a refreshing kind of kick in the knee when I heard Fool, because the heavy like trap drums kind of overtook that bedroom pop sound, and it made him seem kind of angry on that track in a very, very sweet track. So other than that, so I feel like it's a good breakup point in the album.
Yeah. The title track from your EP, Loser, has a music video that goes along with it. What was the process like recording and coming up with ideas for this project?
Yeah. So shout out Noah Logan, the drummer
Love Noah.
of PGSU and the producer of all of the album and the music video. We went out to one of the spots in Buffalo that we used to go to, and it's called Cobblestone in that area, and we shot a video there. And I really wanted it to be like the 90s music videos my dad always showed me growing up with, like bands like Oasis, where they're just kind of like it's just panned on the lead singer. He was like walking down like a brick alley full of angst and it's just so corny and like no nuance to it, just straightforward. Here are the lyrics. I'm gonna lip sync them to a camera, and yeah, that was kind of just what we did with it.
Awesome.
Okay. One of the latest posts on the ADHers Instagram has kind of a cryptic caption stating, "Let's do this one last time." What does this mean for the ADHers?
So I love the song "One Last Time" by Ariana Grande, and that was the song that I used on that post. So in regards to that, it does coincide, but also at the same time, we had a lead guitar player, and we're not really in. I don't know. It's hard to keep track of all the people in your lives and relationships and all that. So stuff slips through, and people grow, and we really have changed a lot as a band. I'm in another band, and for the first 5 months of playing, we had a different lineup every gig. So, bands subject to change, subject to having a good time.
I will also say one thing with that guitarist, because he's a good friend of all of us. But one thing is, he very much had a different sound than what we were going for. So mostly the decision was purely music based. We still love him a lot.
Nice. So, are there any upcoming releases, shows, merch? Although you don't believe in merch.
Yeah, I don't believe in merchandise.
Anything else that we should look out for from you guys?
Yeah, we're recording the album right now. So I will say, it takes a good time. I'm very picky with how I record and master the stuff that we put out. So, I'd say definitely by the end of this year, there's going to be either, a single out or perhaps a new little couple singles, We're getting close.
Looking forward to it. All right. Thank you guys so much for talking with us. It's been Charlie
and Heather.
And we'll catch you in the next interview.
Thank you so much. ADHD.
Yo. Smile cracks up to your eyes. Tell me you're all in, insatiably mine. Well, the time is still, but somehow it